every shot from the Stranger Things Season 5 trailers that we've yet to see in the show. In the trailers, we've seen Dustin, Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy pulling up to Hawkins' lab in the Upside Down. Now we know why. It's because this is the center point of the circle bordering the Upside Down. And here it looks like Steve and Dustin are going to split off and be a duo. Hopefully this is where they make amends, as we've seen them hugging. And I'm about ready for this. They need to get over their crap. We also know Jonathan and Nancy are going to split off with a romantic scene where they talk about how all the events of the show have tied them together forever. This could also be where he proposes to Nancy, though I think that would be a bit tone deaf. And we also know Nancy's packing heat with the shotgun here at Hawkins' lab. And whatever this is happening. It could involve a bridge or wormhole. Whatever this explosion that's going to spread throughout the sky is, they're right there near where it happens, on the roof of Hawkins' lab. And this is what that explosion is going to look like. We have no clue what this entails. We do know Hopper is going to be looking at it hit the wall, so perhaps this is what takes the wall down and maybe connects Dimension X and the Upside Down more than ever. Over at the hospital, it looks like this explosion could be in Max's room. Of course, we have yet to see Lucas carrying Max's body throughout the hospital. As they're being chased by Demodogs, it's going to be intense. We also know he's probably headed down that elevator to the basement where there are more Demodogs in pursuit. You can see he's here with Max, and just out of frame is actually Vicky, who works at the hospital. This, of course, is that Jurassic Park reference we've seen in the teaser. This scene interests me. Mike and Elle are going to be at Hopper's cabin. It looks like Elle's gearing up to go in the tub. And Elle tells Mike this isn't one of your campaigns. You can't write the ending this time. Seems like it could be a final goodbye between them, which would be devastating, but she's ready to go. She's gearing up. We also have this shot of Elle in the Upside Down, which we've yet to see, but there's destruction everywhere. This could be right after that explosion that we see come from Hawkins' lab. We still don't know where Will is or why he's yelling run, but it could involve this moment where Vecna shows him something horrible. Who's to say? This scene almost looks like Will could be getting put on one of these spires. We still haven't seen this shot. The sky looks just like Dimension X here, and if you really zoom in, that could be Holly falling. It could be her escaping from Camazotz. And the trailer's edited to make it look like Nancy, Jonathan, and Dustin are looking up at this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere else, because if you look, they're actually on the tower at the WSQK radio station, seemingly in the Upside Down, though. And you can see the radio tower here in the right side up with the shadow particles of the Mind Flayer forming around it. It has me thinking we could see this formation of the Mind Flayer in the right side up for the first time. We also haven't seen Nancy packing heat at what looks like the military base or somewhere similar. We still haven't seen this shot of Joyce with Mike as Will is laying down, likely still unconscious after channeling Vecna's powers and Sorcerer. Mike, of course, looking on. Again, I don't believe we've seen this shot of Holly, but because of what she's wearing, I believe she's going through one of Henry's traumatic memories, or potentially one of her own memories that scarred her. We haven't seen this shot of Hopper or the moment where he says, "Let's end this kid," to what looks like Elle right here. Perhaps the most significant shot is of all the gang, Jonathan embracing Will, Dustin, Lucas, Mike, and Eleven. This to me looks like it could be an out-of-context finale shot after they've won and Will is woken up and they're all back to normal. It could also be a moment of everyone accepting Will for who he truly is after he tells them his feelings for Mike. All I know for sure, lots of cool stuff on the way in Volume 2 in the finale.